What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition. Head cold, tired, whatever. But this Q&A is long overdue. This is for the Tiger Fitness Group on Facebook. I'm going to link it down below. It's the Tiger Fitness Group. As we all get together. And once a week, this one took probably 10 days to get up. I'm probably like 4 days late because I was at the Mr. Olympia. Just to give you a heads up, I saw a lot of you at the Mr. Olympia. It was great seeing you guys. Also, we had a phenomenal show. Outright Bar stole the show. I was with the Ambrosia crew. We're dominating the plant protein category. We just keep growing, and growing. All right, so it's just a phenomenal thing. Such a great time. However, I do want to do this Q&A. This is my priority. I'm literally behind on hundreds of emails, but I'm going to take time out of my day to answer this. Without further ado, here it goes. I'm going to answer all of them unless I don't want to answer them. And there's some of them that they're kind of like whatever. But I'll do my best. Best way to work around a slap tear, things to avoid. I don't know what a slap tear is. I would have to Google it. And as you guys know, I don't look this up beforehand. Now, if you have a tear, generally speaking, get it checked out. Now, for general tears, let's say you tear whatever. A lot of times you have to have it reattached, like if you tear your pec, right? But if you have like micro tear, micro trauma, the way to deal with that is through movement, rehabilitation, physical therapy, things like that. Do not take NSAIDs and do not ice. That actually slows down the healing process. So at the end of the day, I do believe, I don't know what the hell a slap tear is. I'm not going to pretend to know it. I'm not going to look it up right now. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I got my computer right here. Let's look it up. Google slap tear. It is a lesion to the glenoid labrum around, labral tear, generally speaking, surgical intervention. So I'm sorry, I did not know that term. My bad. Again, I don't fake the funk on these. If I don't know something, I'll be real. Best supplements to take to maximize TRT. It's not about maximizing TRT. It's about maximizing overall health. So I'm going to say these are the supplements you need to take, whether you're on TRT or not, but because there could be, depending on your dose, your doctor, et cetera, some negative effects on lipid profiles, we need to look at certain things. Number one thing everyone should take, especially on TRT, is ambrosia nectar. Ambrosia nectar is organ and overall health and body support. So take a scoop of nectar a day. Number two, machine greens. Gets all your greens, your nutrients, some health benefits. Berries, greens, even probiotics are built in. Be sure to take machine greens. Number three is fish oil. Fish oil does have beneficial effects on your lipids. If your lipids are out of whack due to testosterone administration, these will help to mediate those. Those are the three things I definitely recommend you take for overall health. What I do is I wake up every morning feeling like P. Diddy, and I have my shake. I put 32 ounces, of water. I put 2 to 6 scoops of natural light for my sodium, electrolytes, and everything like that. I put nectar and machine greens. I also have mental jewels. Now, mental jewels, you should take it just so you're not stupid. However, you asked for specific for TRT, machine greens, nectar, and fish oil from MTS Nutrition. From Anthony Kearns, a dark chocolate sea salt outright Barbie dope, don't you think? Sort of. We're working on a lot of things, and the thing is, there's a lot of varieties of chocolate. Just to give you some statistics, we have been out for exactly a year starting in October. We launched at the Olympia last year. We started officially selling it in October. In that time, in the next 2 to 3 months, we will have 12 flavors of the outright bar. We will have 10 in the next couple months, and then we'll have a total of about 12. Then we have another version of the outright bar, which will be a little bit different. You know what I'm talking about, Katie. So within a year, we're going to have 12 to 14 outright bars. If there's a flavor you can think of, trust me, we've already thought of it, and we are working on the flavors that'll make the most sense. We've launched a lot. Like, you can only go so fast. And again, we have more flavors than Quest right now, and they just sold for $1 billion. We have more flavors than One right now. They just sold for $397 million. I'm not greedy. I'll take 270 right now. No questions asked. Katie, 270? You know what? That's a little too greedy of me. I'll take 268. 268 cash and a company car. A Fusion. From Gabriel Joseph, I was thinking strawberry cheesecake would be dope. Now remember, we have to work with nuts. So strawberry cheesecake might work. Again, we actually have a fruit variety that Katie thought up that I think is going to be phenomenal.
For what?
The one that we saw at the store with the thing at the airport. By the way, this Ritual AM inside of Pachamama coffee. It's fucking delicious. From Dennis Arnold the second. A long time ago, I told you in the YouTube comment section that bodybuilding was essentially a beauty pageant and that made them basically on the same competitive level as Honey Boo Boo. Dated reference shows how long ago. I've since changed my stance big time. What's something within our community, fitness, powerlifting, bodybuilding, WL, weightlifting, strongman, CrossFit, etc. You've once taken a harsh stance on it, maybe you don't these days. Nothing. I still think bodybuilding is a pageant and we're just like Honey Boo Boo. No, it is what it is. We just got to be honest what we're doing. Like we're training hard, like man, rawr, lifting heavy weights. We go on stage like, bing, especially physique. Motherfuckers looking back at it, biting their lower lip. CrossFit. See, powerlifting, other than the fact it's boring, and that's why people are like, why did you stop powerlifting? Because, ask Katie, she was there. I was 19 years old, I was breaking records left and right. The most boring day of my life. 3 fucking lifts in one day. I was sitting around eating the free Cliff Bars. Why? They didn't have outright bars. With outright bars, I think I'd like powerlifting now. Honestly, I think strongman's a man-ass sport. Like, you're lifting heavy things, you're walking around, you're throwing things, you're big, you're strong. Nope, I really, Katie, do you have anything that you think, like, bikini's a joke? It's all just weird. It's all narcissism. And I think the lifting sports are a lot less embarrassing than the bodybuilding, the physique sports. Because you're lifting shit. Bodybuilding, you're prancing around on stage in underwear. It's weird. I was watching Joe Rogan's comedy special on the flight home yesterday. I downloaded it on Netflix. It was fucking amazing, by the way. And he's like, people say, like, some stuff's just fucking gay. Like wrestling. 2 dudes wearing, you got to watch it to understand. Like, bodybuilding's a bit gay. Like, it's a gay act. It's like, yeah, if I like walked out in my driveway right now and just fucking started prancing around in tights, you'd be like, that motherfucker's gay, right? But nobody wonders why somebody's on stage, I'm like, wow, look at the glutes on that guy. From Marios Kuzales, what subs to take while on TRT for better? I already answered this. And how can you safely blast TRT with a bit of DECA without the dick? Ask your doctor. I'm not getting on that. And DECA, generally speaking, from my personal experience on TRT, with DECA added in for joint pain, I've had knee surgeries and everything. DECA, you got to keep it to at least half the dose of testosterone.
This is the best bar in the show. All 100% natural, man. I can't go wrong with this. I mean, I can have this for all day. I don't need to eat anything, just have this and boom, I'm healthy. Oh, I need to take this to my guys. They need to taste this, man. This is awesome. How you guys got this, I don't know, but man, this is what's up in the industry, man. Taste it. What is it though? Taste it. Tell me what you think. Taste it. I mean, this is the best party over here.
From Dan Tilton, I would say 200 milligrams of DECA, anything, okay, he's just whatever. From Mike Click, on a budget, with supplements to prioritize? Food, MTS Nutrition Machine Whey, okay, outright bar, number 1 and 2. Clash pre-workout, why it has beta-alanine and creatine, 2 must-haves in your diet. I like machine fuel during training, fish oil, nectar, call it a day. All right, from Phil Hanslick, I've got a torn labrum and rotator cuff. Any suggestions or tips on how to adjust my lifting? Or are there any routines? Go get it checked and get it fixed. If you tore your labrum, I don't know what y'all doing to tear the shit out of your labrums, but y'all gotta stop tearing your fucking labrums. At the end of the day, labrums, you get it fixed. I'm not gonna tell you to train through shit. That's a liability. Sorry, not gonna do it. From Omar Escuerdo Sanchez. What are your thoughts on foods that naturally boost testosterone? Do you believe they work and is something you recommend worth using along with Stack Barracuda and Surgeon? What foods don't boost testosterone? Foods prevent deficiencies that will hinder testosterone. For example, getting adequate zinc in your diet is a must. So foods that boost testosterone, bullshit. However, I will recommend against being a vegan. Vegans don't get DHA. They don't get cholesterol. So I recommend foods like eggs, like beef, things that are high in cholesterol, saturated fat. It's how your body synthesizes hormones. Like it or not, cholesterol is necessary for functioning. And that's why I think a lot of vegans, well, I don't think they're optimal. Can you perform and live well as a vegan? Absolutely. Are you optimal or better than a meat eater? Absolutely fucking not. I don't believe that. I am all for veganism. If you want to eat just veggies and shit and save the earth and yada, 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 that's fucking fine. I'm going to eat steak. So I don't believe there's any food inherent, but again, you want to have foods that prioritize magnesium and zinc and get enough of those in your diet to make sure you don't have deficiencies. Those foods in excess will not cause more testosterone, but in a deficiency will lower testosterone. Same with saturated fat and cholesterol. Now, eating a ketogenic diet, getting 800 grams of fat a day won't make you fucking have more testosterone. Getting adequate fat, which is about 0.3 to 0.5 grams per pound of body weight, will ensure your body has adequate fats to synthesize the hormones they need to function optimally. Best barbecue joint you've crossed during all your travels. Steamboat Barbecue in Wheaton, Illinois. Steamboat Barbecue is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite barbecue place in the world. It's absolutely off the chain, off the charts, and the food there is amazing. It is right next to Brick House Fitness in Wheaton, Illinois, and you would never guess, but it is by far the best barbecue I've ever had. From Wendy Patton Karras, when training your female figure competitors, would you ever take them below their BMR calories? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some girls will be on 800 to 1,000 calories. It is what it is. To get shredded, you might fuck up your reproductive system. You might not have a period for a long time. You might not be able to function at work. But hey, it's physique sports. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no sugarcoating it. To get in extreme shape, some girls have to get nasty, do too much cardio, and eat not enough calories. From Brian Brown, hey man, coming to you from good old Cleveland, like the steamer. I'm 32 and weigh about 150 pounds. I do understand the concept of eating in a caloric surplus. Would it be possible to put on a good amount of muscle at my age? Of course. Of course, my brother is 44 years old and still making gains. I've never had my testosterone levels checked or anything, but any feedback or advice, go get your hormones checked. But I don't think that's the issue. The issue is you're self-defeatist. Oh, I'm old. Can I put on... Shut the fuck up. Just fucking go train. 32 is fucking young. You got fucking Harrison playing in the NFL till he's fucking 38. You got Tom Brady throwing touchdowns and beating the shit out of teams 42-0 in his 40s. You're fucking 32. You're a self-defeatist. That's horrible, man. 32 is young. 32 is just very young. To even be thinking that at 32 shows that you're making excuses beforehand. Like you're gonna live till you're fucking 100 years old probably. You're not even a third done. Fuck. Okay, I'm having problems from Justin Horvers. I'm having problems with grip strength, for example, pull-ups, deadlifts, and shoulder strengths. What can I do to... honestly, don't use straps. Your body will naturally, you'll get stronger as you go. Or if you don't give a fuck about your grip strength, just use fucking Versa grips. We got them at tigerfitness.com. I use them. I weigh a lot. My grip gives out before my body. So either get Versa grips or just fucking deal with it and train within your grip. Also, farmer's walks. Farmer's walks. Do farmer's walks. And every workout with some heavy-ass farmer's walks. From Mike Rock. Can you give us a lowdown on L-citrulline? What are its benefits? Basically, citrulline converts to arginine in the body, and it actually works as arginine better than arginine itself because arginine doesn't do a fucking thing. Citrulline is great, helps with pump, blood flow, nutrient delivery, recovery, getting rid of waste. It's a great supplement. Take it. We have it in Clash. You want to get about 4 to 10 grams around training. So it's in Pump and Grind. It's in Clash. It's a great supplement to have. Citrulline versus citrulline malate. The citrulline malate on the market 99% of the time is bullshit and a scam. Citrulline malate, the studies done on it, is a bonded version. It means they chemically or scientifically, however you want to fucking put it, they take the citrulline and they bond it to the malic acid. The shit you see on the market and all your favorite brolaments, supplements, they're fucking, it's basically just citrulline, which is expensive as fuck, blended together with malic acid. That's why I like using pure L-citrulline. I believe it's just as good, if not better. And what you're basically doing is you're watering down some good shit. All right? You're basically taking a fucking soda fountain machine, right? And you got fucking Diet Pepsi. You're like, fuck yeah, that fucking Diet Pepsi's good. But the fucking restaurateur is a cheap fuck and has it diluted with too much water. So you don't get that fucking Diet Pepsi. You're fucking, fuck you, man, I want some fucking Diet Pepsi. I fucking hate that shit. Fuck. That's pretty much what it is. From Ben Thomas, been using berberine even if insulin sensitive is sub 10%. I use Nutrient Driver year round. Nutrient Driver has berberine in it. From Doug Lockwood, can you explain the science and premise behind using glucose disposal agent like nutrient driver? The main times I heard it explained, I've never completely comprehended. Does it mimic insulin's action? Basically what it does, it prevents blood sugar spike, helps control blood sugar. Nutrient driver has anti-diabetic effects. I say fuck all that jive on fat gain and all that. I would take it for the health benefits, the anti-diabetes effect, and also the effect it has on leveling out your blood sugar for consistent energy levels throughout the day. Does that make sense? So, Olivia wrote, insulin is responsible for shuttling glucose out of your blood into skeletal muscle and liver disorders, glycogen is the fuel source. There you go. But my thing is, fuck all that jive. At the end of the day, will it help shuttle nutrients? Absolutely. Will it help in providing a cool pump without a blood sugar up and down? Absolutely. But the health benefits far outweigh anything else in my opinion. Hey Mark, would you consider doing non-GMO certified for MTS, ISO, and outright bars? We don't have GMO. I'm not going to certify it. That's just extra money. You know, and at the end of the day, I like GMOs. I don't think they're bad. Like, I'm not putting fucking Roundup in your shit, right? Like, at the end of the day, these certifications are no more than a money grab. Period. All that shit are a fucking money grab. At the end of the day, we don't use genetically modified ingredients. However, even our, like, machine fuel, for example, machine fuel utilizes sunflower lecithin and not soy lecithin. Soy is inherently going to be GMO. I wouldn't worry about GMOs. If it wasn't for GMOs, we wouldn't be able to feed the fucking world. We need fucking GMOs. GMOs are a good thing. However, I don't have GMO floating around my shit. But if I did, it wouldn't be a problem for me. But no, I wouldn't get it certified because it's just a fucking cost grab. Your cost will go up. That just means you'd be paying fucking $60 instead of $55 for MTS Whey. Those fucking certs are a money grab. Just like kosher, just like halal. It's all bullshit. From Marc Hatala. Any chance on a raspberry chocolate chip outright bar? Put about Vitamin Shop deal. Like I said before, guys, you can throw out all the flavor options in the world. We have more flavors than Quest and One. One sold for $397 million. Quest sold for $1 billion. Hold on. And also, every time we launch a flavor, it costs money. We can only work so fast. Like, we don't want to launch a shitty flavor. If y'all tried our almond butter raisin, you'll know that we know what the fuck we're doing. From Shannon Taylor, is pizza and beer bad for your diet if you're trying to cut? No, not if it fits your macros. I know you didn't expect that, but beer, I would say alcohol is more deleterious because it has effects on your body during and after. It basically shuts down fat burning. Alcohol is terrible, but if you can fit pizza in your macros, absolutely fucking have fun. From Victor Ornelas, what advice, gym in life, would you tell your younger self? Nah, I don't know. Just don't do stupid shit. Also, if you go back in time 5 years, what would you change business-wise? 5 years? Nothing. Nothing. It all led to the path we're on now, so I would change not a damn thing. Devin Foley, with you being a proponent of WCPC over WPI, how come you use MTS, WPI, and the outright bars? Basically, to keep the macronutrients in check and for lactose-free. I didn't want lactose in my bar, period. Why? Because more people will buy it if there's no lactose. And it's not like 25 grams versus, so I was able to keep the cost in check. I was able to keep lactose out of there. And I was able to create a quote-unquote cleaner bar with the lactose-free. But thanks for asking. Will the outright bar be coming to Canada? It's already in Canada through Nutrition Excellence. All the Popeyes have the ability to order it. And we keep expanding more and more accounts every day. We are in over 100 locations in Canada now through Nutrition Excellence. And if you know a store, they can get it. Just tell them the distributor is Nutrition Excellence. Also remember, tigerfitness.com does ship to Canada. Sure, it costs a lot, but it fucking gets there. In some outright bars, it lists fully hydrogenated oil. What's the difference between that and partially? Well, there it is. One's partial. One. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it because it's literally in microgram amounts, right? It is a sub-ingredient, a parenthetical ingredient of peanut butter. Using that kind of peanut butter, it allows us for better consistency and better shelf life. However, if you don't like that, the almond butter outright bars use none of that. It's just almonds and salt. So again, the outright bar, there's levels of that shit. You get the s'mores flavor, the ingredient list is this long. It's based on peanut butter, honey, oats, blah, 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 all those, right? However, if you want a whole natural clean bar, our almond butter raisin, it's just, you can't find anything cleaner. Serious. So there's levels of that shit. But at the end of the day, shelf life, moisture, and mouthfeel, and it's 99% taste. If you're looking at 1%, like less than 1% of the bar having stuff in it, that gives you that much better of an experience, I think it's worth it. Any tips for gaining strength on overhead pressing? Yes, overhead press. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep progressively overloading. From Joe Peanut. Fucking thirsty. Sweating like a motherfucker, too. My body's all fucked up from this travel, bro. I weigh 188, eat 6 to 8 meals a day, work out 5 times a week. What should I do different to gain weight? I have between 3,500 and 5,000 calories. That's 1,500 calories of difference. Eat the same fucking amount. If you don't gain weight, eat more. The problem is your program is fucking garbage. No offense, there's a reason you're called Peanut. Because 6 to 8 meals a day means nothing. 3,500, 5,000 calories, what is that? Like a fucking 30% difference. Like you're literally off by 30%. Of course you're not gonna be able to. What you need to do, you need to be more consistent. And I have a good book for that. It actually breaks it down. It's called massdiet.com, www.massdiet.com, massdiet.com. It's free. From Chris Waldron. Fuck, there's a lot of questions here. Jesus Christ. 37, male, 6'2", 221, likes long walks on the beach and tongue kissing. Awesome. Have lost 79 pounds over 15 months. Holy fuck, good job. Body fat still around 28. Best to continue a slow cut until I hit the goal or take a break, go to maintenance. It depends how low your calories are. If you're below 2,000, a diet break might be a good thing. Just reverse up a little bit and then come back down. It'll make it easier. However, I do not know enough to give you concrete advice, but the answer is it depends. Just started boxing, going around 5 days a week, 1 hour and 10 sessions. Would you recommend anything else for cardio? Not really. I think you're good. 6 foot, 290. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking George Foreman here. Joe Indeli, the Dynamine bottle says it shouldn't be taken with teacrine. I assume that window is 4 to 5 hours. I do Clash and Dynamine. Well, the new Clash doesn't have Dynamine in it, or teacrine in it. So you're good. The new Clash does not have teacrine. The old stuff does. Honestly, we put that, I take them together. Use caution, work up your dose, blah, 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 blah. I don't see an issue. How long did you take MK677 before you felt the benefits? Honestly, I don't know if I'm feeling them right now. My HRT is overall. It's thyroid, testosterone, and MK677. I have no fucking idea. I don't fucking know. I just know I feel great. And I just got done with a weekend where I average about an hour and a half of sleep a night. I slept last night. I woke up. I did squats. Went in the sauna. Went in with the wife. Know what I'm saying? Right, Katie? Yeah, she's dizzy from all the orgasms. Yeah. I don't fucking know. Jordan Gibson. Did you and Big J have a falling out? I posted a comment about Bar's video review of Quest Bar and his response, never heard of it. Not that I know of. I don't talk to him anymore since we discontinued the Big J brand. I don't know if there's hard feelings on his end, but I'd still take a bullet for the man. I have no idea. I haven't talked to him since we ended that brand. Why did we end the brand? Not because Big J's a bad guy. The sales just weren't matching up with what we needed to keep it in stock. Period. I mean, at the end of the day, it's business. You know, like for example, my other businesses, they have to turn, like I've discontinued a few businesses. We rolled RD Nutrition into Pervitum, and that's crushing it now with Kara at the helm of that. Obviously, Ambrosia is myself, Sean, and Mike. Pump Chasers is a huge brand. If I told you how many sales a year we do on Pump Chasers, you'd be like, what? Because Chris Jones is just amazing. And he and I work together hand in hand in product formulation. And, you know, I think it works. Now with Big J, I just think for some reason, people didn't see him as a supplement guy, maybe. I thought the products were great. I love Big J. I think he's amazing. But sometimes shit doesn't work. So I have no hard feelings. And if you guys talk to him, be sure to tell him I still love him. He's still my boy. I'd still take a bullet for the man. And that's pretty much that. From Bridget Ripley. Did you ever do some fad diet you later regretted? No. And I found out sustainable veganism, carnivore, keto, everything but what I do. I've tried them all because I feel as a coach, it's my duty to know what else is out there. I'm not trying anything else because they all fucking blow. I like balance. From Noah Tucker, how do I motivate the people around me to live a healthy, active lifestyle without being perceived as an asshole? Don't worry about you. If people see what you're doing and they're like, how do I do this? Then help them. But don't go in there like a fucking Jehovah's Witness and go like, have you heard about the Jehovah's Witnesses? And you walk in, then you get motherfuckers like me answering their door naked, eating a turkey sandwich. Not that I've ever done that before. So at the end of the day, don't fucking do it. Don't be that guy. Do not be that guy. Enjoy your fitness lifestyle, outlive them, make sure that you're healthy, your blood flows great, your dick gets hard. That's great. don't worry about that shit, bro. Let them fucking die. It's not your fault. It's not your problem. How much of a guy's feminine side must be embraced to be successful on a bodybuilding stage? I think we all have a blend of masculine and feminine.
Marc just took his dress off.
I identify as a Z. I mean, most people would consider my personality to be extremely feminine. You know, I cried, dude. Hopefully I covered it up, but I was literally like, we're sitting in our Airbnb with my team, Andrew and Kate and Christy and Congo and my dudes. Like, we're sitting there, and Kara and Jason and Nick and Ariana, and I'm like, guys, come in. I want to just give a recap of the weekend. And I started tearing up, like I was about to cry. And I just posted this on my Instagram, like, I can't say who it is, but it has been referenced in this video before. An executive for one of the large bar companies for the last few years came up to me, shook my hand, and said, "You're next." It was emotional. It was an emotional weekend for me, and all the business we had go on. So it just depends on you. But I think we all have a feminine side. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm feminine as shit. I am. You know, I like to feel good. I shave my entire body. So the answer is, who cares? Just be you. You know, if you like fucking dudes, fuck dudes. If you like shaving your arms, shave your arms. It's nobody's place to judge you for what you do. So what is feminine exactly? Is me crying when my daughter has a good game and my son plays his best game in soccer? Is that feminine?
When she did her speech about me, we both cried.
Yeah.
She's talking about how much her goals were. We're all sobbing.
Yeah, I have trouble
She
not
was
crying.
too.
I have trouble not crying. You know, so does that make me a bitch? Fine. But just worry about you. Don't worry about feminine, masculine. Just worry about, what am I? Don't label things. Like, that's the problem. We get into these. Look, I'm not a gender pronoun guy. I think it's fucking silly. All right? Oh, I'm not a he. I'm a Z. Don't assume my gender. No, you have a dick. You're a he. But just because you have a dick doesn't mean you have to be a dick. You know, just because you have a pussy doesn't mean you have to be a pussy. Just be you. Just because you have a dick, you like fucking chicks, doesn't mean you have to go out like, I like fucking chicks. And just because you like, I've known a lot of really, really, really masculine gay dudes. You know, I've known, of course, I'm just going to be real, like most of my gay friends are pretty feminine. I've known gay dudes like, I'm going to fuck that dude. You know, it's like, I've known those guys. You know, and that's cool because that's who they are. They're masculine dudes who like fucking other dudes. And that's awesome. I ain't mad at it. Lesbians. I've known lipstick lesbians. And I've known the lesbians that used to work for my wife's father. The most masculine butch lesbians you'll ever meet. I loved all of them. Well, I ended up not liking a couple of them, but that was besides the point. But that was not because of their sexual orientation. They were just crooks. But anyway, you know, at the end of the day, I think, Devin, don't put yourself in a box, right? Look, I want my kids to know it's okay to cry. Dude, my son, if you were going, my son Thomas is a feminine ass. He's like me. Let me talk about separation, right? Like, I'm sorry about the sniffles, guys. When I played football, I'll never forget this, man. We were playing at Miracosta, and it was a rivalry, and we lost. And I had a great game, and I'm big, and I'm strong, and I'm fucking, you know, old, whatever, conference and shit, throwing motherfuckers around. I'm the captain. I'm raw. I'm getting everybody pumped up like motherfuckers. We lost. At the end of the game, I'm sitting in the back of the bus crying like a bitch. I literally I'll never forget this, man. I had my boys sitting next to me. You know, Ronnie, our center at the time, with their arms around me, like consoling me. Like, look at that. That's like, so you go from being, when I won my pro card in bodybuilding, this is before YouTube, and I was after YouTube, but this was before I was really big on YouTube. And I remember I did a video and I'm crying, you know, because it brings up all those things. There's no such thing as feminine and masculine. There's you. Just be you. That's all I got, guys. Appreciate you guys. New Q&A coming up. If you're not a part of this group, it's the Tiger Fitness group on Facebook. Just type in Tiger Fitness group. Go on there. See you guys next time.